Hello, and welcome to our 16th episode in our Pharmacy Calculations Practice Series. Today's question is posted to our Facebook study group, and it asks for the percent strength of a mixture that's made by adding 100,000 milligrams of dextrose to 2 liters of water. Now, we've gone over percent concentrations in some of our prior videos, but we need to start by understanding what that really means. So when you're expressing concentration as a percentage, what you're really expressing is how many grams of a solute are in 100 milliliters of solution. This is when you're dealing with weight per volume concentration. So they're giving us the solution in liters, so we're dealing with weight per volume. So we need to figure out essentially how many grams of dextrose are in 100 milliliters of water when we're adding 100,000 milligrams to 2 liters. So we need to convert the units for both the weight of dextrose and the volume of water. And we can just start by noting we need to convert 100,000 milligrams to grams. And you need to know your unit conversions within the metric system. So 1 gram is equivalent to 1,000 milliliters. So to convert milligrams to grams, you simply divide by 1,000. So 100,000 divided by 1,000 is going to be equal to 100 grams. So that's our weight of dextrose that we're dealing with in grams. Now we also need to convert 2 liters of water to milliliters. And again, you need to know that 1 liter is equivalent to 1,000 milliliters. So that prefix milli essentially means 1,000th. So 1,000 milliliters is equivalent to 1 liter. So to convert liters to milliliters, you need to multiply by 1,000. So 2 liters times 1,000 is going to be 2,000 milliliters. Now I could have set these up as proportions to show it with correct unit cancellation, but this is the shortcut. And this is the way that I typically teach this throughout our course. Now that we've done these unit conversions, we can go back and figure out how many grams are in 100 milliliters by setting up a proportion equation. And we always do this by putting what we're solving for in the numerator on the right. So we need to figure out how many grams per 100 ml when we're dealing with 100 grams and 2,000 mLs. So we put our known ratio on the left, and you have to keep the units consistent. So we're going to put grams in the numerator and milliliters in the denominator. Now to solve this, we simply take this left-sided equation and solve that. So 100 grams divided by 2,000 milliliters, and then you cross multiply with that 100 milliliters. And we take 100 divided by 2,000 times 100, and this is going to be 5 grams. So essentially what we're dealing with is a 5% solution. So this is the correct answer. And again, easy to do this if you know how to convert units within the metric system and you know how to apply our trusty proportion equation. Now, I'm going to go back now and show you how to do this in one long equation, because the person that posted this question specifically asked, how to do this via unit conversion. And this is the way this is traditionally taught. I like to do it in more simplified, broken down terms and equations because I feel like it's more explanatory. But if you're familiar with the long form method of unit conversion, this is what this would look like. So we're starting with 100,000 milligrams over 2 liters. And remember, we need to end with grams per 100 ml. So to do this, first we're going to convert milligrams to grams. Okay, and again, we can do this the simple way, or if we're going to do this in the long drawn out format, you have to invert the units. So here we're going to put our known conversion, which is 1,000 milligrams is equivalent to 1 gram. Okay, and when you do that, the milligrams cancel out. Okay, so now that we've converted that to grams, now we need to convert liters to milliliters. So we have to invert the original equation here, original fraction we have all the way on the left, and we're going to put that 1 liter is equal to 1,000 milliliters. And when we do that, the units cancel out, and now we have how many grams per milliliters. So if we solve it this way, let me pull out my calculator. That's 100,000 divided by 2 times 1 over 1,000 times 1 over 1,000. So what we wind up with is 0.05 grams per 1 ml. Okay, but remember, we're dealing with how many grams per 100 ml? So to cancel this out, we're just going to simply times this by 100 ml over 1. We're not going to put any unit here because we're trying to cancel out this 1 ml. When we do that, the milliliters cancel out, and we're going to be left with how many grams there are per 100 ml. So 0.05 divided by 1 times 100 equals 5 grams. Now, I could have just done this continuously here. We could have left this part out and just done that and wound up with 5, but I felt that showing you this way was a better explanation. So again, these are the two ways you could have figured this out. This essentially was the way that was being asked, but breaking it down like I did initially, I think is more instructive. If you have any questions about this or want to see some more examples, feel free to reach out to us. And you can contact us via our Facebook page here. You can send us an email at info@pharmacytechscholar.com, or you can just simply find us on the web at pharmacytechscholar.com. Thanks for watching.